What's up, y'all? We back. Deeply Rooted Compton Podcast Lounge. I'm your host, Hindu, and today we got some very special guests in attendance. The Hebrew Israelites on the couch with us today. They're going to break down a lot of things because myself personally, I've seen on YouTube, I've seen on the streets, and out here in the trenches of South Central Compton, as well as Watts. Even West LA, I've seen brothers demonstrating, and it's been a few years now, and initially I didn't know myself. I do know now, but for the other viewers that don't know, that are now liking and subscribing and commenting and sharing, we want them to know, those that don't know, let the people know. Introduce yourselves, my brothers, and take it from there.
Man, first and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. I'm Apostle Darash over at True Nation Israelite Congregation. This is our lead bishop, Bishop Tizayawan Ariala, and that's our other bishop, Bishop Izar Allah, man, and it's a blessing. We thank the Most High for allowing us to be here. We thank the Most High for allowing us to be able to give this information and this edification to the people. We are in a space right now where we're in the what you would call the Great Awakening. A lot of people over the span of about 10, 12 years have slowly been coming to the realization of who the real Jews are, who the Israelites are, and learning about true Black history and true Black culture, because that's the one thing that our people has been missing, culture, heritage, which is why, as they say, you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been.
I believe that 100%.
So
yes, sir.
That's what we, Lord willing, we here to give some edification to the people.
Yeah, most definitely.
And hopefully open some eyes and save some souls.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Man, again, man, all praise be to the Heavenly Father, to the Most High, the God of Israel, the God of the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Our King, we call him Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, but the world calls him Jesus Christ.
All right.
And then, just to you guys, man, we were really appreciative of the opportunity. Always love to do this type of thing, man. So,
bless.
Man, shout out to our brother right there for making it happen.
Indeed.
I know y'all call him by a different name. We call him Matazah.
Yeah.
So, just thankful to be here, man, to get an opportunity to talk. For those that want to hear and want to listen. I know we were talking earlier about, I think you asked a question about, I forgot how you framed the question, but it was religion.
Right. Well, so I'm glad you remembered that. And we're going to go right there. Yeah, so I know a lot of people, like if I was to pay attention to every YouTube video that did a story about the Hebrew Israelites, some of them say that you guys are radical. Some of them say that you guys are Black only. And then some of them say that you guys are an army. But, upon my own interactions with y'all, I can say that y'all some solid brothers that care about the people, and it's nothing but respect and love from my behalf. But for sure. But other people, may not have that same definition or experience. So if you could, to the people, break down a little bit more about what it means to be a Hebrew Israelite, in today's 2025. North America, melanated people,
Sure. One thing I'll start by saying is this: being a Hebrew Israelite goes far beyond the propaganda that they push, like on social media, television. They got movies with us in there, and they go on the corner, as if it's a religion we talked about.
Right.
And not even understanding, like, it's important now in this day and age for us to understand what all these words actually mean.
Right.
Like, there's so many words that we would assume, like, yeah, I know what that means. But then if somebody asks you exactly what is this, you'd be surprised. You'd be like, whoa, I don't really know exactly what that is.
Right.
So religion is one of those words. Religion, we take religion and we think like, okay, what religion are you? Meaning, like, what do you believe in? And religion is a byproduct of what we believe in, but it's not the actual thing that we believe in per se.
Right.
Religion when you, like we said, when you brush your teeth religiously,
Right.
you go to work religiously.
Yes,
that means it's
yes,
something that you
yes.
practice.
Religiously.
Exactly.
Brush them teeth, please.
But,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, for sure. Yes,
so
sir.
the thing is,
Yeah.
what do we practice? Because religion
Right.
is not what you believe, but
What you do?
what you do
Right.
as a product or a byproduct of what it is that you
Right.
believe.
We religiously keep what this Bible says. That's why we
Right.
study this Bible.
Right.
Now, the crazy thing about it is it's like having a gun.
Right.
Right.
You can have a gun in the hands of someone who's evil,
Right.
for lack of a better way of saying it,
Right.
and expect evil things to happen with that gun in
Right.
the hands of that evil person.
Right.
You can have that same firearm in the hands of someone who's a hero or someone who's admirable or someone who wants to do right.
Right.
And you have the same tool, but it's being utilized for a different purpose. It's
Right.
being utilized to protect, right?
Right.
For justice, right? Same thing with this Bible and a lot of other things. Like
People believe that this Bible is one thing when this Bible is
what it is. This Bible
is a constitution. This
Right.
Bible is a book of laws that was given to us for the framework in which we should live by, not only individually, because that's what they frame it to be. Oh, this is just a book of morality.
Right.
No, this is a play by play. It's not only your constitution and the laws which we should guide not only our personal selves, but us as a nation we should guide ourselves by. Because right now you're more so comfortable with allowing yourself to be within the guise of laws that are created by people that has historically destroyed us,
Right.
and continue to destroy us.
Right. Well, I'm not comfortable with it
For
per
sure.
se. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Keep going, yeah.
So definitely, the thing is, I know it's a lot of people that had their feelings about the Bible, but it's like, okay, 2025, how you gonna develop a strong opinion about something if you haven't taken the chance to investigate,
Right.
Right.
to see exactly what it says, what it's about, who is it talking about?
Right.
And you'd be shocked to understand that this book is all about you, all about us,
Right.
and not just quote unquote so-called black people. A lot of so-called brown, Hispanic, Chicano, Latinos. We are a people that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Like we talked about earlier, I haven't seen a black person yet, man. I've been here
Right.
44 years.
You're right. Even the blackest one is brown.
Exactly.
Right.
With different shades of brown, with
Right.
melanated, as they say.
Right.
Right. So there's only one people that really contrast as a whole in terms of their physical appearance, and it's because they lack the melanin.
Right.
These are so-called white folks, right? Right. At large.
Mm-hmm.
But with all of that being said, our history is this. We are a people that go far beyond being accepted as black, being accepted as Jamaican, Mexican, Argentinian, whatever you can think of.
Right.
Brazilian,
Okay.
Belizean.
I gotta jump in real
Go
quick,
ahead.
my brother.
Go ahead.
Because you just mentioning those groups of people leads me to the question that's in my mind about the 12 tribes.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're referring to, my brother?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
We're on the same page.
So-
Deeply rooted Compton.
Dope.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad, man, that you
Yeah.
brought that up.
Yeah.
To kind of take us,
Yeah.
to the point is, I got a company, and I ain't trying to just plug it right now.
Plug
but,
it.
But
We
tribal
gotta
society.
eat.
Tribal society, and the thing about tribal society, people ask like, okay, we just opened a store,
Right.
We in
the South Bay Galleria,
right?
Right.
All praise be to the Most High, right next to my brother and my sister's store.
Right.
Got Brew Life Coffee, right?
Right.
Long story short, the whole thing about being tribal, a tribal people, a tribal society, even with like even in the logo, deeply
Right.
rooted.
Most definitely.
You got the blue and the red, right?
Yep.
Well, it's not all bad. Some people would have you to say, "Oh, it's all bad." No. Let's understand the psychology of how we got here, right?
Break
First
it
of
down.
all,
Break it down.
we tribal by nature.
Right.
And what that means is, it's just like having whatever tool, whether it's a gun or a Bible, right? Tribalism itself
it's not a bad thing.
Right.
Because what happens is you got a Lakers hat on. I like the
Right.
Lakers too.
Right,
We
right,
might
right.
bond off the Lakers.
Right. Shout out to the Lakers.
So that's not it's so bad.
Yeah.
The problem has been because we've allowed enemies to come in the midst and systemically destroy us. Right.
Right.
So now what we're not doing is doing what we're doing in our own particular tribes, and then
Right.
knowing and understanding at the end of the day, okay, now we got to come together. You know what I'm saying? Whether
Right.
you Lakers, whether you Clippers, whether you this, whether you that, so that we can fight our enemies. We can make sure that our people have what it is that they need. Those are the reasons why the tribes would come together.
Right.
But you had one nation of Israel split into 12 different tribes. That's nothing new. It's not like, oh, everybody know it ain't
Well,
this, it ain't
well,
that.
hold up. To the people that don't know, I'm familiar with it, but for the people that don't know, tell them what the 12 tribes are.
Absolutely, 12 tribes. 12 tribes of Israel started with a man by the name of Jacob, who had a spiritual experience, and his name was changed to Israel, which we know to be Yasharallah, which literally means Yah, the creator's name, the front portion of the creator's name, Yahweh. Yah literally means he, right?
Right.
Or the whole Yahweh, which is he exists, which together actually means eternal.
Right.
So the Yah stands for eternal, right?
Right.
Being an eternal being, right? We were
Right.
never meant to be mortal. We were originally meant to live forever. And that's why you still have a spirit inside of you. You could be older, you still feel like you could do a lot of the stuff you was
Right.
able to do when you was in your 20s.
Right.
Because you got a spirit in you that feels like I shouldn't be bogged down by a body that deteriorates, right? So you got Yah, right? Shar, the Shar comes from Shara, which literally means prince or authority, right? We were created as a people that were supposed to be an authority in the earth. We were also created as a people who were supposed to be the ruling nation of people on this earth. Yashar, and then Allah. Allah, that's why you hear from a lot of the Muslim brothers, you'll hear they call, their supreme being
Allah, right.
Which is not totally off, right?
Right.
Because Allah
God has many names.
Allah
As
literally,
well as Jesus.
Allah means God.
Right.
Allah means God. So in the Hebrew, it's Allah. That means God. But what God? That becomes the issue. What God are we
What
talking
God?
about? Exactly.
Okay.
Because there are different gods, but there's only one living God,
Okay.
right? So that's where you get the name of Israel. That man took on that name, and that man also had sons. He had 12 sons, which out of those 12 sons begat the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
So we were established as a nation coming out of a captivity, as a people before we became a nation, when there was those 12 brothers and their sister, right? Situations happened. It's all documented right here.
Right.
Where they ended up going into Egypt, right? Because of a famine, right? And they were able to survive, go into certain parts of the land. And it's crazy because a lot of people be talking about like, oh, the Bible, that's blah, blah, blah. And they don't even know that the things that they believe coincide with what the Bible teaches.
Right.
Right.
Which is that our people were in that valley, and we became a nation in that valley before we left out of that valley, right? And we left out as the 12 tribes of Israel, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of history that goes after that. But
Right. Yeah. And it's ironic that you say that because like you say Jacob and he changed his name to Israel. Yeah, I got a grandpa named Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. But that's cool. That's real cool. I like that because that's what the people need to know, because when I first had my first interaction with a brother was putting me up on what the Hebrew Israelites was all about and what y'all was doing, and I was able to see that not just in my neck of the woods, but even across the country, it's like a lot of brothers, y'all a strong group, and y'all standing on some righteous stuff, you know?
You know what it is too? A lot of people, again, and I kind of went all the way around to kind of try to give a more detailed picture, but being a Hebrew Israelite, whether you accept it or not, it's the same as saying I'm Chinese or
I'm this, I'm
African
that.
American.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I never say African American. Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? It's like people are like, "Oh, I'm not no Israelite." I'm like, whether you want to practice the righteous acts and practice what it is this book says,
Right.
that don't take away from the fact that you're Israelite. At
Right.
the end of the day,
That's what
it's your
you're
bloodline, it's your lineage.
Right,
It's
right,
like if
right.
somebody saying, "Oh, I'm Mexican or I'm Azteca," okay, well, you're an Israelite. You're not. It's not the same as Christianity. It's not the same as, "Oh, I'm Muslim." It's not the same as, "Oh, I'm Buddhist." No. You're an Israelite. You practice the statutes written in what we call the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible.
The Ite means descendant of.
Descendant of.
You're a descendant of a man
ITE,
named
that
Israel.
suffix literally just means you're the descendant,
Right.
or that is of your lineage. So when people sit there and argue, "Oh, I'm not an Israelite," yeah, you are.
Right.
So
Right.
it is a religion in a sense that we practice it daily, but it's not a religion in a sense of what we understand modern day religion to be.
Right.
This isn't Baptist, Methodist, Catholicism. That's not what this is.
Right.
This is us coming back to our original culture and understanding who we are. Because I ask this question all the time, and I'll ask